Hi, this is Landy Peak with Peak Possibilities, and I'm a women's health occupational therapist, and I help women heal physically and emotionally from birth. So, this video is all about why Kegels are not a girl's best friend. So Kegels seem to be the end-all be-all when you go into your practitioner and you say, I have pain with sex. Kegels. I have leakage. Kegels. I think I have prolapse. Are you doing your Kegels? No, Kegels are not a girl's best friend, and let me tell you why. So if you have pain with sex, and it's because you have a too tight of pelvic floor, all those Kegels are going to make it worse. If you have pain with sex because of scar tissue from tearing, an episiotomy, or your C-section, Kegels are not going to change the scar tissue. And so Kegels are not your answer. Kegels are only truly good for a weak pelvic floor. And if you're not addressing a truly weak pelvic floor, Kegels are not your friend. They can actually make it worse. So if you come in for leakage and you're told to do Kegels, guess what? If your leakage is due to something structural, like your bladder being shifted or your urethra squished, Kegels are not going to help. If your leakage is due to a too tight a pelvic floor, Kegels are going to make it worse. If your leakage is due to triggers such as water running, Kegels are not going to affect it. Kegels are not the end-all be-all, and Kegels are not your best friend. So what do you do instead? Well, here's what you do. Kegels, for the most part, tend to be a crunch, 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 crunch. And some doctors are telling women to do 100 Kegels a day. Crunch, crunch, crunch. So if I came and I said, I'm having trouble picking up my child, and my doctor said, do bicep crunches. Bicep, 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 crunch, crunch, crunch. Guess what? In 6 weeks, when I went back to check, I've shortened this muscle, and now my arm's like this. And guess what? I can't pick up my child any better. Actually, it's harder to pick up my child. It didn't help. It made it worse. What we need to be doing is getting full range of motion. The pelvic floor is the only muscles in the body that we're told to do isolated contractions, and that's it. Isolated contractions here doesn't work. Why should it work down there? You need to do full range of motion. So instead of a Kegel, here's what I want you to do. I want you to do an elevator. Now, why an elevator? Because an elevator is going to get you the full range of motion. So visualize your pelvic floor. That's ground floor. Base. Now, I want you to inhale. Can you lower it to the basement? See where I'm going here? We're getting full range of motion. Full bicep crunch. Inhale, lower it to the basement. Exhale, first floor. Exhale, second floor. Inhale, basement. Exhale, second floor. And you can play with that. Inhale, basement. Exhale, first floor. Inhale, basement. Exhale, second floor. Inhale, first floor. So you're getting a lot more functional movement. You're getting a lot more range of motion just by changing. Instead of doing a Kegel where you're just crunching, you're getting that full range of motion. Now, if you're having trouble connecting with your pelvic floor, there's some kind of disconnect. And it's okay. You can use visualization. So athletes visualize all the time, so you can too. So visualize your pelvic floor lowering with that elevator. Visualize it lifting as it goes back up with that exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now, why do I pair it with the breath? Because what is a cough, laugh, or sneeze? It's a forceful exhale. So if our brain is already triggered to lift that pelvic floor when we exhale, when we have a forceful exhale, it lifts and supports and no more leaks. So that's really important. So if you're having trouble and visualization is not working and you're still not connecting, that's when you got to think, I need to see a pelvic floor therapist. And why? Because a pelvic floor therapist is going to help you see and be able to tell if you have a weak pelvic floor, if you have a too tight of pelvic floor, if something else is going on. So if you're experiencing leakage, pelvic pain, not normal, leakage, not normal, shouldn't be having it, and pain with sex should not be having. All three of those are things women live with all the time. And guess what? You shouldn't have to. It's wrong that you have to. So if you are living with those, see a pelvic therapist so that you can figure out what the root cause is and get it fixed so that you don't have to live with that discomfort anymore, because you deserve better. You deserve better than somebody telling you to just do a Kegel. You deserve to figure out what's really going on and how to fix it. I'm Landy Peak with Peak Possibilities. You can reach me at 575-208-5434 or www.possibilitiesot.com. I look forward to helping you.